It's a siren call for women who love to shop. Designer shoes, the biggest name selling online at drastically slashed prices. But what seems too good to be true likely is. Designer shoes are one of the most counterfeited items on the market today. So how do you know if you're getting the real deal? Deborah Roberts has a fashion investigation.
Some called them jewelry for the feet. Sleek, sensuous, designer shoes. They leave women swooning.
Just feel sexy and, that's important for a woman.
They're my best friend.
Well, I'd rather have a pair of shoes than a car. I love shoes.
And so do celebrities like Jennifer Lopez here at the American Music Awards, showing off her Christian Louboutins. You've seen them with the luscious signature red soles.
Shut up and drive.
On music videos and on Oprah.
That shoe says, talk to me. Then it says, what you want to say.
It should say, I'm out of this world expensive. This hot pair of Louboutins, try $1,600. And even more for these, nearly $1,800. So what's a budget-conscious shoe fanatic to do? These days, a lot of women are bargain hunting on the internet. Online shoe sales are up 25% lately. So we decided to check out the treasure trove of sites offering huge discounts. At this one, we couldn't resist this Louboutin snakeskin pump. The Rolando Rokia Gray, made of natural python. Normally retailing for about $1,200, we couldn't believe the $400 price tag. And they guarantee its authenticity. A steal for the real thing, right?
You got to be real drunk to think these are real.
Yeah, real drunk.
Fashion experts Cameron Silver and Christos aren't fooled for a minute. They call it natural python.
I've never seen a snake look like this.
It is photon. Yeah. Photon.
Made in a laboratory.
And when you compare it to the real deal...
You took a picture of a snake and kind of just molded around the shoe. Have you ever seen a snake with no scales at all? For $400, that is a complete ripoff.
What about this snakeskin Louboutin we got from another site for a cool $176, also a fraction of the usual price? It's called the Dillian Pump, but looks nothing like the picture on the website, let alone the genuine shoe.
This is such a sad little shoe. This is like, carnations have dried up and here they are. And this is just this beautiful bouquet that will sit on your foot. You look so beautiful.
Our snakeskin, also a big fake.
That's $176 worth of plastic. It's Tupperware on your foot.
Right.
These came from a site that said genuine Louboutin shoes.
But does he have a cousin named Genuine?
I mean, it's unbelievable.
Yeah, it's not right.
A major tip-off, they were shipped from China. Most designer shoes come from Italy. Counterfeit expert Susan Scaffidi's not surprised.
Not in the least. Statistics show that in both Europe and the U.S., more than 80% of fake fashion comes from China.
So we went to China and quickly found many markets like this selling those fakes.
So these are all copies of originals.
Yes.
They even offered us copies of shoes from upcoming designer collections that hadn't even hit the stores in the States.
I order buy and I order for you. Exactly the same.
Let's try this one. But are they exactly the same? Take a look at these supposed Yves Saint Laurent pumps we also bought online. These are really huge.
You're like swimming.
They're like this pair fails the fit test with flying colors, even though they are my correct size. Another tip-off, they're fake. Okay, let's try the real thing in a size. Our experts say designer shoes are handmade and supposed to fit snugly. They fit.
They fit.
Like a glove.
It's all about the construction. Check out the difference between the heel on the authentic one and the fake.
This one has more of a thicker, and there's not as much construction in the heel to kind of make it toddle well.
Right.
So think of it if you're on a stilt. You want to be on a stilt that's well made. This is not.
Even the color and texture of the suede is wrong. Instead of a rich, smooth burgundy, it's more like a cheap, beaten-up red wine. Another $164 down the drain. Still, some of the fakes we ended up with were better than others.
I mean, it's a good knockoff.
It's a good knockoff.
Like this classic Louboutin, which looks almost like the real thing, and this famous Manolo Blahnik called Something Blue.
If I were to see that on a woman's foot across a crowded room, I'd probably think it's a real Manolo.
You might be fooled.
I might be fooled.
But Natalie Abagov, a modestly paid sales assistant in the fashion industry, wasn't so lucky.
The weaving on the shoe was buckling everywhere. It just, it looked completely awful on the foot.
She'd hoped to walk the walk by splurging on 2 pairs of discounted designer shoes, but discovered her online bargains were phonies.
It was all guaranteed 100% authenticity, and I was, assured that I would, receive it and be 100% satisfied.
She hasn't been able to get her money back, a painful $400 lesson. Our internet shopping spree was just as disappointing. Of the 9 pairs of shoes we bought from 8 different websites, not one turned out to be the real deal, even though you're led to believe they are. But out of all the shoes, these from lovelouboutins.com clearly took the cake.
This is the very famous glitter shoe.
Those are very Fredericks of Hollywood.
Yeah, those would not make it out of Kansas. I mean, that's awful.
What about the glitter on there?
It's on my hands. So
this is a kind of grammar school project.
Exactly.
With, glue and glitter.
And
Mom, I made you a pair of shoes.
and that rubber glue smell. Yeah. Exactly, right?
So a strong chemical odor is another tip-off to a fake.
See, look at the stitching in the back of the shoe. It's zigzag.
As is poor stitching, which you can see here, as well as the lack of it at the toe.
Look. Oh, that's not good.
That's like a little kit.
Girl going down with this one.
And when you compare it to the elegant, genuine item, our fake looks pretty pathetic.
This is a great Halloween shoe, though.
That's just not right.
Not even close.
No.
So what did we hear from these websites? Almost all offered us a refund. And this one said if the shoe's fake, it's the supplier's fault. One even scolded us, saying we should have known better. So the moral of our online shoe shopping spree? If you really want to walk in Carrie Bradshaw's designer stilettos,
Hello, lover.
be ready to put your money where your feet are.